The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To throw is Duggan. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Raiders at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Duggan. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Duggan looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here's Duggan to throw. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Justin Jefferson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trey McBride, the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Trey McBride
From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
from 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard
The
line.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Duggan will look to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6. Takes it 3rd and 4.
Duggan now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go. At the 46-yard line.
Throwing. Duggan. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 39.
Duggan. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be out right at the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Goes right back to McBride.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd down and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Dugan. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and goal, Duggan. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And now the rookie's free. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Dugan drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. To throw is Duggan. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Duggan.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Dugan. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And taken right at the 35.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And some room to roam now.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down, Dugan. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down,
Dugan. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hey, Ridley. Hey, Sunday.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Here's Duggan to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Powering his way forward. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Dances by him. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they take a knee.
Hey, here we go, hey.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. He connected on his first, this from 41.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.